As a Miami Heat fan, how will you remember us just saying Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, and Bam, the two trips to the finals? How, and I'm gonna use those threesomes. How will you remember them? And how do they fare compared to other threesomes in Heat history? Now, obviously, the D Wade, Braun, Bosch one will always be like a standard, and of course, then D Wade, Shaq, and maybe I would say I'm trying to think who I would say was James Posey. It was someone that was big during that run, but how would you equate the Jimmy Butler, Bam, and Tyler Hero run in Miami? That their runs, they went to two championships. They lost them, but they went to two, and they had success. With Coach Eric Spoelstra, how would you rank them? And I was thinking about that with Tyler Hero because he's going into more than likely, barring something strange happening, he's going to be a Heat player for quite a few years, and he's had some success. So when you think about it, when you tie him to Bam and to Jimmy Butler, how would you equate it? It's an interesting scenario when you think about it because, a lot of time to not, you kind of sit there and you kind of wonder, like, okay, he's actually done pretty good. He's actually had a run there. So how would I put it in perspective? Because it's you know, it has been real. It's been, it's like he's been integral part of it. They had really had some real some interesting times about what they accomplished. And so it's got me kind of wondering and thinking. The Tyler Hero, who at times has looked like he's been a distinctive third fit, and sometimes it could go either way. But he's had moments. Then of course with Jimmy Butler and Bam. The unlikeliest runs you can think of. I know people are gonna say, well, they didn't win, but they did get to two finals. And they were not seen to coming out like they did. Two unlikely trips to the finals is nothing to hold your head down about because who saw this coming? I mean, of course, Eric Spoelstra is one of the greatest coaches ever, and they have a team that has no fight in them and the stylings and everything. But just got me thinking. When you put those three together, they've had quite an interesting era of runs that they've had and what they've accomplished. That says a lot to rep the East twice in 5-year window and not really be seen as a team that anyone really so much has thought of because often than not the Tyler Hero is part of trade rumors and what could you get for him and what would you get for him and so on and so forth. So this is quite an interesting situation that we have here of what you know how it will all continue to play out and what will it say, what will it mean, what will it matter. So it got me thinking. I thought to myself, I said, yeah, they've had quite successful, quite successful, because they got in the way of Boston and Milwaukee having more dominance. If you think about it, the unlikeliest, there's nobody else in the East that's been more unlikely as I would even say in the West, ain't even more unlikely than what Miami did the past few years when you think about it. To be undermanned or undersized or not seen as a threat and yet to get to two finals says something about them. I know one year was the bubble and people can look at that, but then to come back against Denver 2023, no one saw that coming that they beat Boston in seven and nearly blew it, but still. So I'm just looking at how do you feel about the Bam, Jimmy Butler, Tyler Hero threesome combo in Miami that's had some success, all things considered. And all due respect to Duncan Robinson and some other cats, but Eric Spoelstra did a great job. But how would you say about it? Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like and hit that membership because when you do request videos, I bring them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay real, stay woke. I'm out one time. Peace.